Hey YouTube, this is the Reluctant Nabby back again. All right, news and views, and man, some surprising news out there for the nerd class. And I say this because I know black people watch this show because it's one of the top shows on. Just like I knew white people watch the Cosby Show, white people watch Family Matters. Everybody I know watch The Fresh Prince, right? Um, so for y'all that's about the trip, remember, I'm a nerd. So these kind of shows appeal to me. I'm gonna be honest. When the show came out, The Big Bang Theory, I thought it was going to be something totally different, like a serious science show and stuff. But when I saw it, these guys cracked me up. I mean, the show is hilarious. Wait a minute. It's not a reality show with a bunch of people fighting that's making only one segment of the population look bad. Wow. Where they don't want to take responsibility for their choices. Instead, they destroy people's channels, all kind of stuff, instead of taking responsibility and changing behaviors. But you know what? Enough for those warnings. I don't have nothing else to say about it. Why? Because black men, we can do better than what we have. The black men that's trying to do stuff. Now, what happened in a good way to for you Caucasians that don't know. A group got together, decided to take down black men's channel and those that supported black men. If you supported black men, they took down your channel, and it's easy to do on Google because Google changed their policies mid game. That's like change. That's like playing a football game. All right, you go in for halftime, you come out, and you start playing the football game again. All right, this is what Google did. So I know I'm speaking to men. All right, so you're playing a football game, you go in for halftime, you come back out to play the football game. You start playing the football game, and one team gets a penalty, right? But they get a penalty because they broke a new rule that was made up and not made public to them while they were at break on halftime because the other team was upset that they were losing. So this is basically what happened. So the other team goes to the officials and complain, "We're losing. We need to change the rules so that we can win." They go into halftime, so the other team that was winning because they were performing better, they were in the guidelines and they were trying to teach the other team how to play the game better. All right, they get two penalties, and all of a sudden, all the points that they scored in the first half is deleted from the scoreboard because of the rules that they weren't aware of in the second half that was changed specifically to disadvantage them and to pump up the first team that is still playing by the rules that was set in the first half. So imagine my surprise when I'm looking at the most lucrative show, the highest paid people in a real written comedy that's not a reality show that is hilarious and is going to be in syndication for a while. The Big Bang Theory took pay cuts because of friendship? Are friends really more important than money? Wow, you wouldn't know it by the behavior of the multi-mega million dollar companies who disenfranchises people on the global level. You wouldn't know that by that. You wouldn't know that by those that stifle free speech because their feelings get hurt. We got actual friends here that are engaged in friendship. Now, understand, in friendship, you know they had some spats, spittles, and arguments because every friendship has them. That's basically how friendships grow. Apparently, these friends grew to the point where, as a group, they decided, hey, we need to get paid more. And as a group, they decided, you know what? We need to take a pay cut to help some other people out. So let's see what the story is. The Big Bang Theory stars are giving up some of their friends level cash in the name of friendship. CBS and producers Warner Brothers Television formally renewed the hit Chuck Lorre comedy March 20th with a two-season, 48-episode pickup that will take it through its 12th and expected final season. Unless they're making gangbuster money still. All right. So basically, what happened is this show is based on nerds. Holy cow! Holy Becky Batman! We have the answer. It's the show that's made up of nerds who end up in relationships with beautiful women. Holy blacklisted surprise, Batman. Nerds with beautiful women. And they got them beautiful women because they were nerds. And understand this show. This show was based on the premise, especially with Penny and them's relationship. It was based on the premise that the women brought something to these men that they didn't have, and the men brought something to the women that they didn't have. The women did not try to change the men to unnerd them. The women saw the value of the intelligence of the men on this show. They saw that the men were actually doing things to make a better world. They saw that in their men. And even despite their quirks and everything, and understand this, in this society that is portrayed here, that's how it worked in the real world for them too. But even within the quirks of each of these nerds, the women, beautiful as they are, some nerds had to go through more to get the women. Some nerds had to go through less. And some nerds, because they can't really talk to women without alcohol, Raj, they get women but lose them. And then you got to look at the women he get too. So basically, it's a hilarious show. It is a very hilarious show where you got competing men, all right? And it is hilarious. It is hilarious. But there's a message in this particular show that you don't get in black reality shows. I'm sure I'm allowed to say that. And the message is, well, you got two separate narratives. Look at who gets the girl in the black reality shows, and look at who gets the girls in the Big Bang Theory. All right. Okay. Enough said. Now, this show was hilarious for that. Real kind of relationship. on a quirky level, made you wish you had friends that you could get together, kind of disagree with, but you had this much in common as they do. They argue in their respective fields. They each think that their field has value. But after the work is done, they realize that they have much in common as friends. You see, they all like comic books. They're Trekkies. They're pretty much more Trekkies than Star Wars. They like to go to Comic Con. They dress up to go to Comic Con. So these are brilliant people that have fun doing some crazy stuff. Brothers, do we have anybody that said they have our back that have anything in common with us? Come on, really think about it. That really um, accept the builders for being builders. All right. I mean, let's be real. Let's be real. So, on with the story. Joining stars Jim Parsons, Johnny Galecki, and Kelly Kuko in the top salary tier are Simon Helberg, Kunal Nayar. All five have signed rich new contracts that include 1.25 points off the back end, with Parsons and Galecki also extending their respective overall deals with WBTV. The with WBTV, the former is executively producing and narrating CBS straight to series prequel Young Sheldon, while the latter is living biblically. Oh, it the latter living biblically. Holy cow! Pilot is in contention at the networks. Okay, living biblically. Okay, we gotta see what that has to be about. Co-stars Mayim Balick and Melissa Ranch, who joined in season 3, were promoted to regulars a year later and are negotiating together and holding out for salary parity. Holy cow, y'all get the picture. You see these five, right? We'll come back to them. Although they're not expected to get the 4-time Emmy nominee, Balick and Ranch, five colleagues, each took in $100,000 per episode pay cut. They will be making, okay, yeah, that's laughable. 900,000 an episode. In a show of support, sources say that Ranch and Balick are likely to score more than $425,000 per episode, up from $175,000. They negotiated 3 years ago. That deal was brokered before Parsons and Gellick and Kukoc, who negotiated together, each signed a $1 million per episode deal that first brought the trio into Friends level territory. Helberg and Nair saw their salary this season jump to parity with Parsons, Galecki, and Kukoc. As part of favored nations clause from their last round of negotiations 3 years ago. Wow, I like this. I like how they negotiate. Favorite nations, right? So basically, what happened is the three most popular, understand, when they negotiated, all right, They negotiated for their other friends who didn't become popular to have parity with their salaries. And then, out of solidarity for the last two who became popular and started doing more, they dropped their salary. Understand? They dropped their salary so that their other friends could get paid more money. Black men, do you know why we won't make anything? Last night, I tried to reach out to a black man while he was doing the show. I dropped my email off, right? Because you think one lesson that would be learned is black men that do YouTube, we have to start supporting each other better unless one black man is slandering the other black man. Period. Because I don't care how much into the white system you think you may get as a black man. That at the end of the day, people see us by our skin and by our gender. We are the least likely to get justice of anyone in the United States of America. Black men are the least likely to get justice of anybody in the, come on. All y'all that's watching this particular video, y'all know this. Y'all know this. Right? But the reason why I'm speaking to the black men right now is this is what real friendship is. This is what real togetherness is. And we don't have that. Even with the stuff that I was doing, I got a lot of I got donations from brothers that donated to my channel on a regular to help me do stuff. I got donations from brothers, from about 5 brothers and 3 sisters. Now, I will say this, that the 5 brothers, of all the people that watch my channel, I had 17,000 subscribers. Of all the people that watched my channel, of all the people that knew what I was doing in the community, of all the people that knew what I was doing in Brazil, 3 females and 5 brothers was all that was donating to my channel. And what I can say about the brothers is the brothers were donating to my channel on a regular. The 5 brothers that were. All right. So basically, they were giving out of their incomes, or I don't know how they were donating to me. But I would even say I put in the physical work. I'm making these videos. I'm putting in physical work. I'm traveling down to Rio. Shoot, I'm taking risks with my life. And y'all understand. Y'all saw for those that watched the videos, y'all saw where I go, and y'all saw what potentially could happen to me. I could be like them people running down, ducking behind. Well, I have a place to run to. All right. So y'all see the dangers, right? So I do that. But if you really look at it, some of the guys that are donating to my channel do not have Google. So I would say they don't have a YouTube channel. So I would say that on the financial side, since I was taking all the money that I earned from YouTube and putting it into the community, okay, a lot of that was my own money too. Well, I just nixed what I was about to say. All right. But it's been 5 of us. It's been only 5 of us. People that have been doing less for people got more donations, got more views. But that's how it worked. But we can't complain when we don't help the people that are helping people, or we completely obliterate everybody out of anger, not realizing that you're going to piss off the person that was doing the most for the community out of many of the people that you went after and targeted and deleted. This is to those that did that, right? Here it says multi-camera comedy comes with hefty production costs of 10 million per episode. Sources note that CBS, WTB are expected to jointly cover the cost. In the 10th season, Big Bang Theory remained a key property for CBS and WBTV, ranking as broadcast number one scripted series in total viewers, 19 million, and in the advertiser coveted adults 18 to 49 demographic, right? 5.1. The network also uses the comedy to launch for new half hours with CBS Corp. CEO Leslie Moonves recently noted that the spinoff of Young Sheldon would likely secure that primetime slot next season. Up next at WBTV, negotiating table is the SVOD deal for the nerdy series, as the show's exclusive cable and broadcast window have expired. Wow. As well as a new pact for co-creator Lore, who insiders say is expected to sign another rich multi-year pact as the independent studio most important producer. He has 3 shows on CBS schedule in 2017 through 18, including the recently renewed Mom. Big Bang showrunner Steve Malera, whose deal is up this season, is expected to resign. WBTV declined comment. Now, some of the things that I liked about the show, I'm going to leave you with. Everybody do it, but I liked it when Penny did it the most. Messing with Sheldon. Yes, that's right. One of the things I'm going to miss when it goes off and not have new shows is the play between Penny and Sheldon. Because this scene was simply hilarious. And it's sad that we don't have more shows like this on television. The black community had shows like this. It was called The Cosby Show, mainly, Different World, Family Matters, and The Fresh Prince. As I leave you with this, keep in mind that Family Matters got its popularity off of fraternities that used to like Urkel, white and black. With that said, I'm out.